International Arena League is bringing
Can't hear it.
No, it's fine. We'll just after it ends.
Hey everyone, welcome to Live with the IAL. I'm Corinne Lewis, Director of Fan Experience, and with me today is my co-host and our first IAL head coach, Coach Hollywood.
How are you, Corinne? Corinne, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Another week.
Another week in the books. Are you in Connecticut?
I am. I'm still here in Connecticut. It's freezing cold, but another week. I spoke to Tom earlier. I'm trying to get out there, man. I've had it. You know, I've had it at this point. I am living vicariously through you, for sure. Through the through all your posts and your stories and all of that. I'm so excited for the season. The arenas look amazing out there. They're nice.
Yeah.
So.
We'll definitely get into that in a second. But yeah, no, it's been amazing. And I'll tell you what, when Elijah and I got into Zurich, I mean, instantly we both just looking at each other like, I'm like, you know, I forget until I come here what an amazing country this is, what an amazing place Zurich is. It's spectacular, you know. It's beautiful and welcoming, and there's so much snacks and food. First thing was just food everywhere. Food.
I mean, that's my kind of party. That's my kind of show. That's my scene. If I can get food, we're in good shape.
I know. And all the chocolates. You saw my video with all the chocolates, right?
Yes. All the chocolates and all. I mean, again, me and Tom have been having a conversation because I got to get there.
I know. I just want to point something out to everybody that's watching. I want everyone to know that it was Elijah that bought the chocolate. It wasn't me.
Oh.
Okay. And for those of you who haven't met Elijah yet, he is our director of video. He's on this trip with me. He's documenting everything. And he's definitely helping make this thing go a lot more smooth than if he wasn't here. Let's just put it that way. I don't know if I would have got here. Okay. Anyway, listen. So Hollywood, we're going to make one announcement. I have one question for you from a fan, and then we're going to get right into talking with our very special guest. Okay. You ready to do it? How we do it?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, listen, we always do this, but we are going to start with our Fans Win 2 program. So listen, everyone, Fans Win 2 was brought to us by our COO, Tom Mitchell. He created this concept that anyone who purchases season tickets in the IAL, if your team wins the championship, Tom Mitchell is going to comp renewed season tickets for 2027. And Hollywood, who does that?
Nobody.
Just Tom.
Nobody.
Right?
Just Tom.
And I think it's amazing because, you know, now that we're over here, you know, in Europe right now, I mean, we could see the Zurich Ibex playing the Las Vegas Rockers in the national championship in the Orleans Arena. And guess what? If you're an Ibex season ticket holder and your team wins, you're comped. You're comped for the next year. I love it. I think it's terrific. So thank you, Tom Mitchell, for the generosity. We love it. Okay. And for everyone, I need to put my glasses on. For everyone, Tom will be live in Las Vegas tomorrow on 93.1 The Mountain with DJ Ice. And he was in Cincinnati on Monday. He was in Salt Lake yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And he's doing it. He's out there promoting and getting to talk with everyone and in informing our fans in the IAL. So yeah, so make sure you catch Tom tomorrow, okay? And then also on the last announcement we're going to make again is, listen, Hollywood, we have 11 teams that have been revealed, and we still have one more left. And so for those of you that want to find out who the 11th team is, what the name is, the logo, and where in the world is our 12th team going to be, please go to our YouTube channel at the International Arena and find out on our documentary, part 2 of our documentary. That's going to be the reveal. Okay. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, International Arena League, and please go to all of our social media platforms. Go to the International Arena League on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And if you are a player or a coach and you want to connect, please go to the IAL players page on all of those socials as well. Okay. All right. Hollywood, we got a question.
Question.
You ready for it? You ready for it?
Let's do it. Question.
All right. We got to put the glasses on. Here we go. So Jim Reynolds would like to know, Coach, what are some rules in the IAL that might surprise traditional football fans?
The linebackers, for instance, the linebackers can only blitz through the A gap. There's no stunning. So the middle linebacker can only blitz through one certain gap, which is the A gap. The jack linebacker, which is more the athletic back and coverage back, he only can go from side to side, wall to wall, only at a 5-yard radius, right? So wall to wall at a 5-yard radius. So those are just a couple things that is much different from the outdoor game, or the traditional game rather, because the linebackers are allowed to do whatever they want in the outdoor game. But here in arena football, no, they're very, very restricted. And if you leave outside that 5-yard radius and or blitz the wrong gap, that is a penalty for illegal defense. So I think that's two things that make it much different and unique from the outdoor game.
Absolutely. So Jim, you heard it straight from Coach Hollywood. Okay. So listen, Hollywood, let's talk for a few minutes. Let's talk about what we did today in Zurich. This was such a great day, another great day. We went over to Hallen Stadium, and we were greeted by Celine and her crew, and we took an amazing tour. Once again, I know you saw the video that I posted, little bit posted, but we got to see the locker rooms. We got to see the kind of the green rooms, the media rooms, the arena. It's absolutely beautiful. And I think that whoever plays for the Zurich Ibex is going to be very, very happy in this city, in this country. It's phenomenal. So tell me what you thought.
Again, just by what I've seen from what you put out there, it seemed like it's just a great place to live, and it's probably going to be a better place to play. So I'm excited. So hopefully they're on our schedule so that I can go out there and see what's going on too and play and just enjoy their culture and how they do things, and just to hear their fans. I think that's another unique thing that I'm excited about as a coach. It's going to these different countries and stuff like that, and just seeing the difference in how they cheer, how they celebrate. You know, when I played professionally in Brazil, they had all kind of chants where it was so, you know, it was so cool and different, where they had these certain kind of chants that was going on that sometimes will actually distract you. You looking behind you and stuff like that. So it's just that arena was beautiful. I mean, I said, wow. I even showed one of my coaches that coach with me over here how beautiful everything is over there. So
yeah, it was very, very it was exciting. And I think the more Elijah and I are walking around and getting a feel for, you know, the culture, the community, both he and I are just like, you know, we can't wait we can't wait to get to the next place because it's just, it just is incredible. This Europe is incredible. So listen, hey, if you are in Zurich, you are in Switzerland, and you want to be part of the IAL family, go support your Zurich Ibex at the Hallen Stadium. Go to ialfootball.com, get your tickets, get your seats, support your team, and good luck on the fans win too. Maybe you'll be playing Coach Hollywood, or as Hollywood will say, he'll see you there at the championship, right?
I'll see you there.
All right, cool. So listen.
The championship will be played in Hollywood.
I love it. I love the confidence. I love it. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Hollywood, right? So listen, and everyone forgive me a little bit. It's a little after 11 o'clock over here, so I'm still trying to pull it together, but this is great. Okay, so listen, it's time, Hollywood. It's time we get to do our favorite part of the show, which is introducing our special guests. And today, boy, I'll tell you what, we sure haven't disappointed, that's for sure. So our guest today is a former MLS and international pro. He's currently a real estate and sports agent, amongst many other things. I'm so excited to introduce you and our viewers to Ricky Greenwood. Woo! Ricky.
What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing? Thank you, sir.
Nice to see you. So you're out there in Seattle?
Beautiful Seattle, yes.
And you're warm. You're warmer than Hollywood and I are.
I mean, probably a little bit, but it's raining and cold here, so the
Right.
Pacific Northwest weather.
Oh, I know all about that Pacific Northwest. So,
Right.
Listen. So, Ricky, we want to just ask you a few questions, just about you. Let our fans get to know you a little better, and then I'm going to pass the torch over to Hollywood and let you guys kind of banner talk about the IAL, talk about your experiences overseas playing. And so, the first thing I really want to jump into is, you grew up in Seattle, you went to Federal Way High School, you're a dual sport superstar athlete, and you were selected for the U.S. Youth National Team and later the U.S. U23 National Team. And what I want you to do is take us through your journey as you were going into Seattle Pacific, what that experience was like, and lead us up to the NFL draft, or the MLS draft.
Okay, that's okay. Wow. Well, just so growing up in Seattle, Washington, I lived with my mom, and she was a single mother, and she was a young mother, and so at some point in some time, I ended up living with my grandmother out in Federal Way. And this is a cool story. I guess I hope I have this time to tell it. But we moved out to Federal Way, and at this time, Federal Way was a little bit different than it is right as it is now. But everybody there, I think I was about maybe like 10 years old, around 9, 10 years old, and when I moved out there. But everybody had these cool sweatsuits, and back in the day, Run DMC was everything, right? And I was a little, we were poor, so we couldn't really afford anything, and I wanted a sweatsuit, and all the cool kids at the school had they were wearing these sweatsuits, and they were really cool. So I went up to one of the kids and I asked him, I said, "Hey man, where'd you guys get that sweatsuit at?" And he's like, "We play on the soccer team." Right. And I was like, I didn't know anything about soccer at the time. And I was like, "Soccer, man, do you think I can play on the soccer team?" And he was like, "Yeah, come on out." And I guess that's just a little quick introduction of how I started playing soccer with my move out there. And the only reason I started playing is because I wanted to get the sweatsuit. So
Wow, that's good. That's a good story.
It was meant to be.
yeah, I wanted to. the Run DMC. That's what it was all about.
Love it. I love
um,
it.
yeah, but so as I continued in the sport and everything like that, I started to get good at it. I played the other traditional sports like a lot of Americans do. I played basketball and football, and I excelled at both of those. But you know, fortunately for me, I had some success in soccer, and it started to grow and grow and grow and more and more. And I think about my ninth grade year, I was like considered one of the best players in the nation. And and I was fortunate enough to continue that on through college. I mean, actually, to through high school, and then I got recognized and offered many scholarships and things like that. And at the time, I was playing basketball as well. Uh, so it was a hard decision for me, for what I was going to do. And academically, I was struggling. Right, I was struggling academically, and I had Harvard, Clemson, Duke. I had all these like prestigious schools, that were recruiting me. And back in the day, they had this thing that was called Prop 48, right? And that's when you become a partial qualifier. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but
Very, very, very.
yeah. So what happens is I was considered a Prop 48, and basically you can go to those schools, but you have to pay to go to school. And so there was no way that my family could afford it. And so I ended up going into actually a junior college. And I played basketball at Highline Community College, and I just really enjoyed that and had a great time. Um, but in the meantime, I was able to continue to play youth soccer, and all those schools that were recruiting me, and I like all of them. University of Washington, there's so many. They all just went quiet when became a partial qualifier. The only school that continued to recruit me was Seattle Pacific, right? And they were Division 2, a Division 2 powerhouse at the time. Um, and so I was real loyal to people that actually were loyal to me. And all those other schools, yeah, I didn't reach out to them anymore, or try to find a connection back with them. I just stuck with Seattle Pacific, and basically that's where my journey led me to becoming a pro, right, at Seattle Pacific. So I hope that's enough information,
Yeah,
to kind of give you, yeah, but that's about it.
it's great. I mean, this is it's all learning. It's all learning about growing and developing and all that. And this is great for our young fans as well as our mature fans, right? But with that being said, um, help us understand the dynamic of this and what you were going through. You were in the first ever MLS college draft.
Yes.
You were drafted by the Columbus Crew. Um,
Yeah.
you know, and you had an incredible that took you, and you had an incredible international pro career as well. So what I wanted to know was, what was your experience like playing pro soccer internationally? But let us know about that draft, and then how that led you to go as far as you did internationally.
You took my question, Corinne.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go first, Hollywood.
So
Go
this
ahead,
is
Greg.
so this is an international audience, and you guys' league is international. So we're gonna call it football because that's what it's really called. This is the other football. Um, well, fortunately, like I said, I went on and had a pretty good career at Seattle Pacific, and I was able to get recognized as an up and coming talent, right? I never thought I could be a pro, or what was that even entailed. I just was just trying to make a way, survive, and just get through school. My grandma wanted me to go to school, so you know, Major League Soccer was always rumored, and things were going to be happening. This back in 1994, uh, the World Cup was here, right? And ironically, we're going to be hosting the World Cup in
Right.
2026. So,
Right.
not 1994, they, the buzz and everything started happening, and what came together was Major League Soccer, and that launched in 1996, right? So I'm kind of aging myself, but uh, but that launched in 1996, and they had the first inaugural college draft, and I was, like I said, I was fortunate to be involved in that. I was, I want to say, I think I was one of the first Division II players that were selected. Um, I think so, but I was the 20th pick overall, and um, in that first inaugural draft.
That's just incredible. I mean, what an amazing accomplishment, accolade, all those things.
Mm,
Um, if you, I know Hollywood's going to want to talk to you about the overseas play, but
yeah.
what was the transition like? Going from one league, a major league, to the next league, the international. Playing
Uh,
internationally. You had several leagues you played for.
yeah, I mean, listen, it was a journey. Like, there's some funny things that you see on the net and things like that, and it's like, well, that's not really true. But uh, it it, it was how do I don't know how to put it, but it was a journey, right? Because basically back then it was new to the United States, like what was really going on as far as reaching a professional level. Now, it was a professional league, but I don't think it was a professional level at the time, right? We did make money though. That was a good thing, and it wasn't a lot, but it was good. um,
Right.
but but the transition, I guess, going from Major League Soccer, right? It was a good platform. My first year, rookie year, um, I suffered an injury. The first time I ever got injured too, and it put me down. It put me down for a while, and it kind of just like puts everything back in perspective. Like, to give everything that you have out there on the field or on the pitch or whatever you are, because you never know, tomorrow might be the last, it might be your last time out there. So give everything that you got. But I suffered I was out for an injury. I was out for like four months of the season, right? And then I came back. I wasn't in the greatest shape, or I wasn't, performing at the level that I was, right? And so that whole year was just an experience. And I got loaned out. What happens is like they loan you out so you can kind of get back into your playing form. And I was loaned out from there, and I finished out the season, which at the time it was a team in the USL. It was the United States USL, US United Soccer League. Um, and I was released, right? And now these are a lot of the first that are happening. I was cut in my first time ever really being cut. And it was just a really uh, um, interesting time for me, mentally and physically. But I had some friends that were playing overseas and doing things over there, and they were telling me about the money that they were making, and how good it was, the experience, and just how they embrace Americans, just so many things. So I went over and visited. Um, and I went out and trained with a friend of mine. He was playing on what's the team? Uh, F. It was FSV, um, in Frankfurt. And so I went out and trained, and you know, uh, I did pretty well. And the coach, and somebody else were just asking me, like, where are you from? You from Brazil? Are you from Africa? This is what they were asking me. And I
Right.
was like, I was like, nah, nah, man. I'm from United States, and the guy's just jaw just dropped. He was like, man. He said, how do you play like this? You know, and I'm like, this is naturally, this is how I do it. You know what I mean? And he told me, from there, he said, you know what, you're too good for this team. You should go out and try out for this team. And basically, what I did is I did a carousel of trials, right? And eventually, then what happened was a team wanted to sign me. I signed there, and it was in the third league, right? Um, it wasn't the most prestigious league or anything like that, but the money was good. I was going to be playing in a new country, and I was always one to bet on myself, right? So I bet on myself, and I did pretty well, and I was able to achieve a level, move up a level, and I was able to move to the second Bundesliga with FC Nuremberg, right? And that was a great accomplishment for me. I felt like it really, really kicked off like my professional and international career.
Right.
So in a whole bunch of things, that's kind of how I got to being overseas.
Well, I love it. No, that's great for us to understand, for everyone to understand.
Mhm.
Um, I do want to ask you before Hollywood starts talking with you is so I am the director of fan experience for this amazing International Arena Football League, and everything that we do is geared toward the fans. Our whole platform, yes, we want the players and the coaches to be amazing and have an amazing time, but we can't do anything without fans, right? And
Right,
so what I know as from a professional athlete's perspective and one that played soccer in a very predominantly soccer, professional soccer country, what do the fans mean to you? How important were they in your experience?
man. Man, the fans are tremendous, right? I mean, you have your diehard fans, here in America, but I mean, I think it just takes it to another level of experience with the fans there. Um, it's a little bit overwhelming at first, but then once you kind of really connect and just know the passion um, behind the fans, you really really do embrace it, and you make community there. Like it's just like you're loved. Uh, um, uh, Pretty much unconditionally, and it's just this feeling to of acceptance that you couldn't, I can't even explain to you you know how it is, right? But it's just a level of I want to say passion, enthusiasm, just it's incredible, right? I mean, I don't even know a word that you can really really um give to give the overall experience, but uh to make it like just I want to say the love and passion is defining.
Oh, I love that. Well, listen,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pass the torch over to Coach Hollywood and let you guys talk a little bit about the IAL, what we're doing. And
yeah.
I know you know arena football players, Ricky, and you certainly love the game of
Absolutely.
football. I know that. So, Hollywood, take it away.
Hey, so what's up, Ricky?
Hey, how you
Uh,
doing, Hollywood? How you
good,
doing?
good, good, good. You being an arena football guy or like an arena football, did you have a specific team that you used to like or watch or root for? Or
Ooh, man, now you coming with some hard stuff, right? uh, um, I remember, I remember the Arena League.
remember some guys?
Do I remember some guys?
Yeah, some guys that might have played
Uh,
in the arena league.
well, I had a friend who played in. His name's Milt Myers that played in the
Okay,
Arena
okay,
Football League. So, that's one guy that I remember.
okay. That no, yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely a different type of uniqueness. I was
Hmm.
talking to when I said Corinne took my question. I was going to ask the same thing, sort of like, what is the difference? I know the difference for me playing in the U.S. and when I played in Mexico and in Brazil. The biggest thing for me when I played in Brazil was the weather. I've never played in such heat before
Oh,
in my life. I
yeah.
mean, it's shoot. They were squirting water guns at us on the bench. That's how hot it was. So I was just wondering, what was your biggest thing that you had to transition from when it came from playing in the U.S. and playing
Mm.
overseas?
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing that I had to really get used to was the recognition, right? In the United States, like you can walk around free and just not really have too much interaction with fans, um, because they just think you're just a normal person. But when you go overseas and you're in Europe, man, you're just recognized, right? You're recognized, and everyone like kind of just gravitates to you, and um, and sometimes it's kind of annoying, right? it's kind of it's
Yeah,
it's kind it's kind of annoying because you want to just be free and just do whatever you want to do, but people are just like I said, they are so knowledgeable and passionate, and they just kind of they want to get to know you as much
right.
as they can and know about you. So that was the biggest adjustment that I had to get used to is being recognized, right? On
Yeah.
just walking out in a daily atmosphere.
So no, I know absolutely no. That definitely was different when I was in
Yeah.
Brazil as well. So talking about that kind in the IAL, how do you
Mhm.
feel? No, and so how do you feel their fans is going to be receptive to our U.S. teams traveling over there to play arena football, right? American football. So how do you think that their fans are going to respond to us? Do you think it's going to be more so a starstruck? These are Americans coming over here, or what have you, or is it going to be they're going to give us that home cooking? Welcome to Europe. Welcome to Switzerland. Welcome to these places.
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you this: they love their teams, right?
Uh,
And they are going to be loyal to their teams. They are going to go to hard for their teams. So you are going to get that. You're going to get that atmosphere that is like, what do I say? The Raiders versus the 49ers atmosphere,
yeah.
right? And that's a comparison that's real. I mean, the fans there are going to be incredible. I'm excited to see it. I'm really excited to see it.
Yeah, so it just again, how do you think they're going to receive that unique game? Like the game is much different, but at the end of the day, football is football. The defense got to tackle, and the offense got to score. Right?
Mhm.
That's the name of the game. So it's just bringing that. How do you feel about this league just being international, bringing American football internationally?
I think it's fabulous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think all sports are kind of like gearing to that. So I think you guys are doing something that's really, really unique, is which is tying the world together and making it actually a real international sport, right? And
Yes.
so I really do feel that I'm not saying this. I know we have great football fans here in the United States, but I'm almost I'm almost certain that they will rival the teams in Europe will rival any fan base that we have here, and I think it should be a challenge, right?
Right,
To
right, 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 right.
to see who has the best fans. But I really do think it's a unique thing, and it's a good thing that's coming their way. The fans they'll embrace it once they learn it. They learn about it and stuff like that. They will get behind their teams, and they're going to really embrace it, and they're going to cheer their team on like no other. You might see some flares and everything up in there.
That'd be great. I mean,
Yeah,
we like all of that, right? The more the merrier. I like
yeah.
all the foolishness. You know what I mean? I like it all. Give it to me. I like the junk talking. I like that, and that's how. And that trickles down when it comes down to my team. We're going to embrace
Mm.
Well, I love away games because I like whooping people, right? We don't mentality. I want to come whoop you at your house. It means more, right?
Hey,
So,
you better start the bus up quick before and get up
yeah,
out of
no,
there.
so we're excited. But I just know that those teams over in Europe is going to be so competitive, and they're going to be, you know what I mean? They're not going to want us to come in there and just do whatever. So I'm excited
No,
about that. I got one final question, and then Corinne can come back on and close us out. Well,
yeah.
as it relates to a lot of arena guys, normally have a lot of rituals or celebrations or pregame stuff that they do. Did you have a pregame ritual that you did, or there was something you did before your games as an athlete, either at any time, any level?
Yeah. I mean, man, I don't even know how I even got into this, but man, I used to eat some peanut butter and jelly. I used to have me I'm talking about the raw mix of it, right? So I would take some peanut butter, throw some jelly in it, stir it up, and then I would eat
Okay, that's
it. that, that was my little routine.
that's cool. My pregame ritual was it's funny. My pregame ritual
Uh,
was
I
I
can't
would
hear
nap.
you guys. Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
No,
can you hear me?
yeah.
Can you hear
Okay.
me still?
I couldn't hear him. I can't hear him.
Can you hear him now?
Can you hear me
No,
now?
I can hear you, but not him.
Uh-oh. Okay, we'll try to fix it so
Yes,
Hollywood can come back and tell.
it's all right. I'm good.
Can you hear him now, Ricky? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
I can hear you too.
So I guess I have one more quick question before we get to our fan question, and that is, so we have two teams in Germany, in Dusseldorf and Stuttgart. We're
Great
really
cities.
important, right? Um,
Great cities.
Out of curiosity, if you could handpick another city in Germany for the International Arena League, what would it be?
Ooh. Ooh. That's a tough one. I probably would have to go. Can I say two? I'll say two.
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
I would probably have to say Berlin, and gosh, that's a tough one. Did you say you guys are in? Oh, Frankfurt. I say
Correct.
Berlin. I say Berlin and Frankfurt.
Those would be the two that you would eventually add in the IAL in the German market.
Yeah, absolutely. Great fan
Okay.
bases.
Good to know. Good to know. Doing a little R&D. Okay, so listen, everybody. So this is the time where you get to get a question asked from our guest, Ricky Greenwood. He's going to ask a question, and then if you answer his question right, Tom Mitchell, our COO, is going to give you 2 free season tickets to whatever team you are going to be supporting. Okay? So anywhere in the IAL, Tom Mitchell's going to give you 2 free season tickets if you answer Ricky Greenwood's question correctly. With that being said, Rick, what is it?
Okay, here's my question, but this is gonna be it's a two-part question, I guess. Okay, because the first part is just to see if people were paying attention
Okay.
or did a little research. So my first part of the question is, what Washington State University did I help win the national championship? And then the second part of it is, what year?
Okay, so what university did he play for in the national championship and what year? Is that right?
What Washington State University did I play at that I helped win the national championship?
Mhm.
Right. And then what year?
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if anybody. Okay, now this writing is so small. I gotta be honest with you, Ricky. I can't see it. Hollywood, can you? Are you there? Can you?
Yes, I can see it.
Hollywood. I can hear Hollywood.
Now I can hear you now. I can hear him now.
So
I can
Hollywood, you're
see
gonna
it.
open my eyes.
Okay, I don't see nothing popping up yet. I just see the question.
Okay, and if for some reason it doesn't get answered today, we'll make sure that it will get to. I know the answer, and Hollywood knows the answer. So at least we'll see if anybody pops in.
Yeah.
Have there been questions going through Hollywood that you've noticed at all?
I haven't noticed any. Coach Hollywood, how was your Thanksgiving? Oh, great. Thank you, Ernest.
Hey, James, this could be a really good opportunity for you to answer Ricky Greenwood's question. You might be able to get some fan tickets for a friend.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He asking us questions. We need you to answer the question, James.
What was the question?
What is the league doing to attract and retain high-level coaching talent from established leagues?
Go ahead.
Wow.
While we're waiting for the answer, go ahead, Hollywood.
It's a good
Well, we
question.
don't necessarily have to steal coaches, right? There's a lot of qualified coaches that's not coaching places, but we are doing our due diligence to get the best coaches. So because we're going to have the best talent to make sure. So we're doing our due diligence, vetting. We have a lot of different coaches acquiring about our league, and we're doing our due diligence to make sure we have a great coach in every city and in every country.
You know what? As I'm as I'm looking across the screen, because I'm on my cell phone today, I just saw somebody answer the question, but on my personal Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out how. If you are on the whoever just answered that, if you can go to the International Arena League Facebook page and answer the question right underneath the live, because I know that you were trying to answer the question, but I can't get to it. We want to get these tickets out. That was
Is it the Columbus Crew or no? It's not.
what Washington State University did Ricky Greenwood play for in the championship, and what year?
Come on, guys.
Sorry.
Let's move it. 30 seconds.
Okay. So I guess you know what we're gonna have to do, Ricky. I think someone was trying to answer it. Just they answered it on my page, so
Right.
I can't see it. So what we'll do is we will let Ricky know if who won or if they won. Okay. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I apologize. But
We got Jessica. We got Seattle 1995.
What was it?
Seattle 1995.
It's close, but nope.
What was it? 95?
No, it's not 95.
It wasn't 95. So we're half. Let's give him a second opportunity to try to get it right. We'll do the Jeopardy countdown. Do. Okay. Try one more time. What was the Washington State University that he played for in the championship, and what year did he win the championship? Try it again. I think you can get it. Anyway, okay, so listen, while we're giving them one last chance, we want to just tell you how much we appreciate you. You've been a wealth of knowledge, Ricky. Like, you've been a professional athlete over there, coming from the U.S. You've lived in Germany. You've dined with everybody. You've built solid relationships and I'm sure lifelong relationships over there. So thank you for that. Feedback for us is super important. That's why we do this. And so I just want to say thank you, and I'll let you know if they get the question right, and we'll get the tickets to them. Okay.
All right. No, I appreciate you guys having me, man. I wish you guys all the best. And I look forward to seeing how this league, comes together.
Oh yeah, I'll expect to see you at some games.
Oh, 100%. I'm there.
All right.
I appreciate you, Ricky, man. It was a pleasure.
Thank you
Hey,
so
nice
much.
meeting you, my brother.
All right, thank you. And listen, everyone, please go to the IAL football website, get your tickets, and we love when people interact. We love when people ask questions and get involved. So please keep doing that. I think with that being said, when you hear from me next on Tuesday, I will be in Dusseldorf, Germany. And yeah, so it's been a long day. It's been a great day, a successful day. Hollywood, thank you so, so much.
Thank you, Corinne.
And
Thank
I'll see
you.
you Thursday if I don't see you out here, huh?
I might just be there.
All right. Thank you guys so much.